No one deserves in the United States of America to be murdered because they're sitting in a classroom or because they're attending a football game or a concert. I mean, I think this is one of the most ridiculous things that we put on display for the world to see.
School shootings across the country are a major problem in our society. And Lee, if we look at the last 300 school shootings, 5 took place in Missouri and 2 in Arkansas.
Chris Bryan joins us live in the newsroom after reaching out to lawmakers about the frequency of school shootings and swatting calls. Chris?
Yeah, good afternoon, Rob and Lee. You know, the number of people hurt or killed in a school shooting averages over the last 3 years right at 266. So far this year, there have been 134 school shootings in the country. That's according to K through 12 school shooting database, and it has compiled information on school shootings since 1966. Now, following the deadly shooting at a Catholic school in Minneapolis, Minnesota last week, I reached out to 9 elected officials through the state of Missouri to see what steps they can be done to end these tragedies. 2 congressmen agreed to speak.
Unfortunately, we're always going to have evil in this world.
Lawmakers are looking for answers.
And so I'm not really excited about going to Washington and having somebody say to the members of Congress, let's stand for 2 minutes of silence.
This topic always divides people and raises issues.
We can stop a lot of this. You know, the whole nation supports background checks.
But the truth is, the facts don't lie. The one thing that stops all of these shooters is a good guy with a gun.
David Redmond is behind K-12 school shooting database.
Most school shootings end within the first 1 or 2 minutes, and they end on the shooter's own terms, usually when they commit suicide.
He says signs are in place well before school shootings take place.
That this is a violent public suicide that somebody has made clear that they intend to carry out for a long period of time. And during those months and years, nobody has helped them and nobody has taken action.
I think that if we need to take some of the lessons learned from this and say it's time that we start hardening our schools.
Pray and have a moment of silence. And I'm saying that didn't solve anything in the day of Moses and won't solve anything today.
In the United States, there have been 1,449 changes to firearm laws as of July 25th, 2022.
It's time that we start making the security a priority as opposed to making the football stadiums a priority.
And one of the people who will vote tonight, they call us back to Washington to vote. I would go back tonight and vote in favor of some of the common sense solutions to violence.
Of the over 300 most recent school shootings, 169 of them happened at a high school, with 73 at elementary schools and 34 at a middle school.
We need to put resources towards defending our students and our kids and our teachers.
This is something that happens in the United States that doesn't happen anywhere else in the world.
Missouri does have the courage to report. That is where you can report anonymously if you hear of somebody who may be threatening to harm themselves or somebody else when it comes to school. In addition, you can reach out to 988 to speak to someone if you or someone you love is having a mental health crisis. When it comes to all of this information and data, we're working to get it online inside this story at ky3.com. In the newsroom, Chris Bryant, KY3 News.